movies and money, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Scream 6, and Creed 3 were the top films at the box office over the weekend. Film critic Erik Childress is here with what's next. Hello to you, Erik.
Hi, Angie.
Shazam! Took the #1 spot. Can you tell us what this means about the popularity of comic book films?
Certainly, Angie. And the two lowest openings that Warner Brothers' DC universe had to date were Wonder Woman 1984 and The Suicide Squad, opening to $12 million and $26 million, respectively. The two factors that led to that, the pandemic, and that both were also streaming day and date on HBO Max. So Shazam! Fury of the Gods' $30 million is kind of in a league of its own. Now, the first Shazam opened to $53.5 million and was the only pre-pandemic DCU film to gross less than $200 million domestic, $140 million to be precise. Now, the bigger issue is that it may become the first pre- or post-pandemic film in the series to gross less than $100 million. It would take the same kind of legs that The Lost City did last year at the same time with virtually the same opening. But seeing how the new Ant-Man film just had the third worst fifth weekend for any of the Marvel films to date, people are just not rewarding mediocre fare at the moment. However, just wait until Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 opens this summer on May 5th and followed by The Flash in June, and headlines will likely be written about declaring the death of the superhero films premature, even if at present time they are certainly on notice.
Last week, you gave a rave review about John Wick Chapter 4. It opens in theaters this weekend. What's your prediction on how this film will perform?
Incredibly well, Angie. It's amazing what can be accomplished at the box office sometimes when you keep improving on the films in your franchise. It's very rare, but like the last three Mission Impossible films, the Wick films have increasingly elevated and delivered on audience expectations, and the numbers have borne that out. Lionsgate is certainly going to be sorry when these films end, because this is primed to likely be the sixth highest opening in the studio's history, and the highest not tied into either Twilight or The Hunger Games. And it is also currently one of the best reviewed wide releases in their history, with a 93% approval at Rotten Tomatoes. The numbers are great. I expect the numbers this weekend to be great. And most importantly, the movie is great.
Fans of the Mario Brothers have something to look forward to. Here's a clip of that movie.
We will destroy the Mushroom Kingdom!
Bowser is coming.
I'm not afraid. I'll do anything for my brother.
We're going to save him.
Yes! Fire!
Erik, what are your thoughts about the Mario Brothers movie and the other films coming out soon?
But currently all signs point to the Super Mario Bros. Movie being a huge hit next month. Universal moved up the release date a couple of days, and there hasn't been an animated family release since Puss in Boots: The Last Wish in December, and the early word suggests that this could be even bigger than that. Another film that had its premiere at South by Southwest last week was Evil Dead Rise. The new film in the franchise, started back in 1983 by Sam Raimi, had a great response at the festival, and as we know, horror sells, certainly lately. The 2013 remake made over $54 million, and I could see this one clearing that. Now, there may be some believers in the Dungeons & Dragons film opening next week. I am not one of them. Even if theaters benefit, I'm not sure there are enough fans of mediocre medieval fare to recoup that budget. John Wick and Super Mario Bros. Could potentially overtake Ant-Man as the highest grossing films of the year, but that will all change quickly when the summer season begins on May 5th.
Much to look forward to. Thanks so much, Erik.
Thank you, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.